What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. And today, we got to talk about India Arie, Young Miami, Trick Daddy, and this whole conversation around the song Spin That. And I'm going to say this right off the start. India Arie did not say anything crazy. She said something that a lot of people should have been mature enough to think about already. What you listen to matters. What you repeat matters. What you make normal in your spirit eventually starts showing up in your decisions. But the moment a black person questions something destructive in the culture, here comes the same old defense. You hating. You jealous. You too old to understand what the young people doing now. That is how people avoid a real conversation, because the real conversation is uncomfortable. The real conversation is, why are we so quick to defend music that glorifies the same behavior we cry about when it destroys our community?
It's being wrongly reported that I think we should boycott this song of the summer. I'm not going to tell you what it is because I refuse to sing that song, but either you know what it is or you don't. And if you don't, you can go find it. It's very easy. But I don't think we should boycott. What I want is to see people understand the power of words and music and to make choices that are healthy for them. That's what I want. Do I think it matters what I want for people? No. I have finally learned that it doesn't matter and that there's no amount of sacrificing my life force energy that is going to make anybody want anything better for themselves. All I can do is emanate what I emanate, stand for what I stand for, and hope that it reaches who it's meant to reach. And that's it. And that's all I'm going to do. And so my comment makes it very clear that I don't think we should boycott. My comment is tantamount to everybody doesn't want the same thing. And there are a lot of people who are saying it's just a song. Well, if that's what you think, enjoy. But what I know is that music has power. But of course, I have used that power to help some people. And I have traveled around this world twice. And I see the impact of what we export out of the Black American experience to the rest of the world. Longer story for another time, but I've seen it. So I know, and I'm telling you what it is, but you enjoy if that's what you want to do. And I will enjoy doing what I want to do. And that's why I don't think anybody needs to boycott. I think people just need to make choices for themselves. That's what I think. That's one. Two, also, this is a short version of a longer video. I put a much longer video where I go into detail about these concepts on my Substack, so go check that out if you're interested. Two, I was also in the blogs because I made comments about Clive Davis.
This is why I respect how India Arie handled it. She didn't get on there trying to destroy Young Miami. She didn't call her out of her name. She didn't act like she was better than her. She simply said people need to pay attention to what they consume. And that is a real message, because music is not powerful only when the message is positive. We can't say music heals us, motivates us, inspires us, changes our mood, but then turn around and act like it has no effect when it comes to glorifying scamming, fast money, and materialism. That is not honest. If a song can make you feel confident, it can also make destruction normal. If a song can make you feel like you can win, it can also make foolishness look like a lifestyle. That is the point India Arie was making. And that is a point I talk about all the time. This culture has a way of taking things that's hurting us, putting a hot beat under it, and then get mad when somebody says, hold up, what are we really celebrating? That ain't hating. That's asking a question. But some people don't want questions because questions interrupt the party. And that line that India Arie said about everybody not wanting to be free, that hit me hard, because that is a hard truth you can only learn with time. Everybody don't want better. Some people just want their chaos validated. Some people want the same bad habits with a better soundtrack. And once you understand that, you stop trying to drag everybody into wisdom. You say what you have to say, you stand on it, and then you protect your peace. That is what India Arie did.
Everybody lives in the world of Jill Scott, and all music was Jill Scott and India Arie and Afrocentric. We would be bored as fuck. It's just lyrics. So when this girl, India Arie, or whoever the hell it is, listen, I have no problem with these Afrocentric type people, but they're always jumping into the conversation of wanting art to be created like they are. If everybody lived in the world of Jill Scott and all music was Jill Scott and India Arie and Afrocentric, we would be bored as fuck. I'm sorry. I love their music. I appreciate their music. I appreciate their artistic values. But at the end of the day, why are you having a conversation about something that's considered as art? Does anybody get all upset when the man is standing up there and people are looking at the sculpture, the art sculpture, or this man with his gypsy tools out? Nobody has nothing to say about that. But then it's always us. It's always black on black crime. It's always black on black crime. You never hear them talk about each other. You never hear the white women talk about the white man. You don't hear the white artist talk about another white artist. Think about it. Where is it?
Kev just came in here. This is the legendary DJ Cosmic Kev. He just came in here and told me there's a bunch of controversy going on down over Young Miami song.
Yeah, they hate crazy.
Why though?
They just say, oh, it
is who?
my line. The hate is crazy.
India Arie folks.
No, I ain't see nobody post.
Trick Daddy just responded to India Arie.
Oh, I ain't see that, but I'ma just tell a young girl, keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? Where them scamming ass niggas at? See, a lot of them old motherfuckers they don't understand niggas out here scamming like a motherfucker right now. They don't understand. Keep doing your thing.
Yeah,
fuck out of here.
Before that, nigga.
Yeah, my neck, my back, and my pussy and my crack. Oh, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown, doo-doo brown. Niggas been, bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. Boom, 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 boom. Niggas been talking crazy on records, man. Fuckers be talking. What's some more records? You a DJ? What's some more records?
Yeah. Fuck the police.
Yeah, oh yeah, fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Come on, what's some more?
Motherfucking, give me some head.
Yeah, oh, give me some head. Give me some head. Give me some. What's some more?
2 Live Crew.
Pop that pussy.
Pop that pussy, doodle brown. I'm gonna rock. Hey, fuck out of here, man. Keep doing your thing, shorty. Fuck what they talking about. Hating ass motherfucking old niggas.
Do you think Young Miami give a fuck about you don't like her record? You take our time to go on social media to down talk a girl. We've been talking negativity in every music, every song since before I even started doing music, and I've been doing it motherfucking 30 years. I'm about you age. You to say something about me. Leave that little young lady alone. Because if you see how pretty she is, you don't look like her. So it giving me a little bit. You see how fine she is. You ain't shaped like her. You don't shape like me. If you shape like me, you do not have no motherfucking grounds. You don't have a dog in the fight to be getting on the social media, down talking to this young lady who's doing something positive and successful. You got to raise your own fucking kids. If you let music raise your kids, that's you bad breath. Always talking about it. Man, let the girl get her motherfucking money. All the negative records in the world that came out and people have made plenty motherfucking money off of. Y'all want to talk down on the young lady because she got a hit record, a hot record? You think that's gonna stop? You don't see she's climbing the charts every day. Y'all leave Young Miami alone and spin that shit.
Trick Daddy's response was disgusting. Not because he disagreed. A man can disagree. The problem is, he didn't really answer her point. He went straight to disrespect. He took a conversation about music, influence, and community and turned it into insulting a black woman who has contributed positive material to this industry. That tells me he ain't have a stronger answer. When people can't deal with an argument, they attack the person. And I'm gonna be honest, coming from Trick Daddy, I don't expect much different. Look at how he talk. Look how he carries himself. Look how proud he seems to be that he's the same man he was when he came in the game. That is not a flex to me. A lot of people brag about never changing, like that's keeping it real. But if I'm the same man now that I was at 22 or 23, then I failed myself. What did life teach me? What did the pain teach me? What did age, loss, responsibility, fatherhood, and consequences teach me? If none of that changes how I see the world, then I didn't grow. I just got older. And that is why wisdom don't come with age. Some people age into better understanding. Some people age into bitterness. Trick Daddy looked like a man defending the right to stay stuck where we are. India Arie looked like a woman who has grown enough to know that everything does not deserve access to a piece. That is a difference. Trick heard her criticism like she was trying to take something from Young Miami. But India Arie was talking about what this type of music puts into people. Those are two different conversations. Young Miami has the right to make whatever song she wants to. People have a right to like the song. But grown people also have a right to say the message is not healthy. That ain't jealousy. That's accountability. And in our community, we got to stop acting like accountability is disrespect.
Y'all literally embarrassing our community, man. People like Trick Daddy. How you curse India Arie out and other women who are opposed to the message in Young Miami's song? The message is encouraging scamming and shoplifting and things that's gonna get you locked up in jail. Man, stop, man. These people, bro, y'all not no legends, man. Y'all not nobody who, y'all got talent. Y'all got talent. People bought y'all albums. Cool. That don't mean y'all are no legends, man. That don't mean y'all are no leaders. You're not a legend. You're not a leader if you out here encouraging people to live a lifestyle that's gonna send them straight to jail or to the graveyard. You're not a legend. You're not a leader. You're a disappointment. God, dog, bro. What are we talking about? And people act like, oh, you can't talk about this person. Look what they doing. Man, bro. Dog, I promise you I didn't hit the tipping point, bro. I promise you I didn't hit the tipping point, bro. It just don't make no sense, man. It's so disappointing, man. Where Trick Daddy at, man? Like, Trick Daddy, like, what are you doing, dog? What are you doing? Who do y'all have around y'all that's talking to y'all, man?
D1 was right to step in. You don't have to agree with every word India Arie said to understand that Trick Daddy was out of line. This is a woman who has given people music with soul, purpose, self-respect, and healing. She comes from a different school of artistry. Marvin Gaye, Lauryn Hill, Bob Marley, Michael Jackson. These are people who understood that music can move your body, but also speak to your soul. Every song don't have to be a sermon, but every song that glorifies foolishness should not be above criticism just because it's popular. Popular don't mean healthy. A crowd singing something don't make it wise. A hit record can still be pushing a message that leads people in the wrong direction. That is the part people don't want to deal with, because once you admit that music has power, you also have to admit that artists and listeners have a responsibility. And responsibility is the word that this culture keeps dodging. We want freedom to say anything, but we don't want to talk about what happens when young people start believing it. We want to call everything entertainment, but then act shocked when entertainment starts looking like real life. Scamming ain't cute when somebody's mother loses their money. Fast money ain't funny when a young woman catches a case for trying to live out a caption. Materialism is not empowerment when it teaches young women that they are only as valuable as what somebody can buy them. That is the conversation that India Arie was trying to have. A grown woman conversation. And Trick Daddy tried to bury that conversation under disrespect. But his disrespect didn't make her look smaller. It made her point look bigger. Because if a peaceful critique makes you start calling women out of their name, then maybe you are proving exactly why this culture needs some correction. That's where this gets personal for me. I speak on this type of thing all the time, and I already know how people react. They don't want to deal with the message, so they attack the messenger. They say you old, you broke, you don't understand the new generation. But the truth is, some of us understand it too well. We understand where the road leads because we've seen people walk it before. We have seen the cases. We have seen the broken families. We have seen people lose their future trying to live up the music that won't be there when the judge starts talking. That is why older voices matter. Not because older people know everything, but because life gives you a different view when you have lived long enough to see patterns repeat. And if you really care about the people coming behind you, you don't just sit quiet so they can like you. You tell the truth, even when they call you a hater for it. This is what India Arie did. And the best part is, she ain't lose herself trying to force people to understand it. When you younger, you think if you explain it the right way, everybody will get it. Then life teaches you that some people are not confused. They just don't want what you offer. And once you understand that, you stop throwing your piece at people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You speak your truth. You make your choices. You let other people make theirs. That don't mean you stop caring. It means you stop destroying yourself trying to save people who don't want to be saved. And that is why India Arie came out of this looking stronger to me. She did not need to out-insult Trick Daddy. She did not need to get louder than him. She showed the difference between reaction and wisdom. Trick Daddy gave us volume. India Arie gave us perspective. D1 gave us accountability. And Young Miami's song became the spark for a bigger conversation. What are we feeding our people? And why do we get so mad when somebody asks us to read the ingredients? That is the whole issue. If you want to listen to Spin That, that's your choice. But don't act like the message has no effect just because you like the way it sounds. Don't act like people who question it are automatically jealous of Young Miami. And don't let somebody like Trick Daddy turn a real cultural conversation into a bunch of personal insults. That's how we stay stuck. The people trying to wake us up get mocked. The people keeping us asleep gets defended. And then we wonder why the same problems keep showing up with a new beat. So I'm gonna take y'all out like this. India Arie was right to say music influences us. Trick Daddy was wrong as hell for how he responded. And this whole thing shows us why growth matters. Because if you are still defending the same mindset that you had decades ago, you are not protecting the culture. You are protecting your own refusal to evolve. And that is not something to be proud of. At some point, you have to ask yourself what kind of person you are becoming. What kind of message are you repeating? And what kind of world are you helping normalize? India Arie asked that question. Trick Daddy got mad at the mirror. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.